everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Ravens going up against the Titans. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd. It gives them a lot of confidence.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Second down following the run. Second down, Flacco now. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down. The starting defense for the Titans.
When Brian Orakpo was born, there was no doubt that with that name, he was going to be a defensive player and a good one. He knows how to get to quarterbacks.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Play action. Flacco rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And here we go on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, it's Murray. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Fresh set of downs here. Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do. It was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Play clock winding down. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
On 4th down, Coleman. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
This is Coleman on the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
How about that call? Handed to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One receiver left, two to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Shipped together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. The slot man in motion right. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And his first carry, he loses the football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And the Titans getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
But maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This time Osweiler will throw. Man open left side is Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Over the middle here to Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here's Flacco, and this one complete right side to Funchess. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Osweiler. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10. It's Osweiler again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's incomplete. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brown, the lone receiver left. On 1st down, Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
I know I'm wandering into cliche territory, but with DeMarco Murray's not piling up yards, it has an adverse effect on his team.
And we are bearing witness to that here in this game. On 2nd down, Osweiler. Man open left side is Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
4th down. Here's Osweiler. And he finds his target. It's sharp. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kamale Correa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. Third down. Flacco from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Murray. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Osweiler got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's brought down. Back now here on EA Sports. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In the red zone this time. From from the red zone now. Here's Osweiler on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Brian Quick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Osweiler into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Ravens taking the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Flacco. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. They come out here in the eye. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the back goes into motion. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Max Bola in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Flacco. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play on third for the Ravens. 44 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
They'll run with Gillisley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell Suggs in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They go play action with Osweiler. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. That's complete right around the 8. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And quickly they get to the line.
Let's go. Here we go. Detroit.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, it just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week.